Okay, I'm over here on Main Street. This is the building that we're looking at. It's over here on the corner of Main and Kimball. We are next door to Wayne T. Lee Funeral Home. This area is up and coming if you're not familiar with the area. If you look in this direction, you're going to about a mile or so to Bexley, Ohio, which is a very rich area. Then if you turn around, you're in this direction, you're actually going to downtown Columbus, about another mile and a half or so. Across the street from us is Ohio Youth Advocate Program. So we are looking at trying to partner with them to do festivals in the community, jazz in the community, trying to bring life back to this neighborhood. And as you can see, there's some grassy area, a big parking lot. You have right on the bus line, and you have parking that's on street, and you also have some parking over there, some parking on these streets like Kimball. All the way down, there's parking all over where actually you could probably park hundreds of cars in this area at a time. Excuse me. Now I'm going to walk to the back section so that you can see the length of the building, and you can see, just use your imagination, one section of the building on top of the roof, you have an area that's flat like here, and some of the other areas that can be retrofit for solar, and also the drainage lines we can set up a water collection system that we can then filtrate the water back into the building and use it, which will give us an opportunity to save money on water as well. As a part of this project, we are also looking at some urban farming. Excuse me. And I will show you that here in a second. A little cleaning up in the alleys. We can have our staff and our volunteers and our youth come out and clean up. We will force the city to fix this driveway, which is actually an alleyway, fix that up. Some paint, some decor, we can get it all together. Now look at the parking lot. Large parking lot, needs some work. But if you look at it, and I'll go inside as well, you see how far I'm walking down. This is how massive this project is and can be. We can provide parking for our facility all the way down, and the gate is messed up here, but that's something that can be fixed, straightened out, and can be used. Now look at, there's the building. We get rid of some of this junk in here, get these the shrubbery and the weeds coming through the cracks. We can get that together, and at some point we can reseal the property. Okay, now look at that section back there. You see that section there? I'll go closer to it. That section there, the idea that I have for that is that we would take, I'll walk down here so you can see. We will take that section and fence it in on all sides, and I'll show you where it's open at. But fence it in, and this is where we would encourage the 4-H program to work with us. And we would take this section and turn it into greenhouses in the inner city that would produce food for us that we could have a year-round farmers market. And being in the city, anybody who is on some form of public assistance, we will try to also offer that food product to them with their SNAP cards so that we don't leave them out the loop. So use your imagination and look at how far I am away from the building. And look at how we can take this whole section from that fence down this line, create a fence line all the way down to there, which I don't even know how many feet that is. That's probably better than 100 feet or more. And then down that way, going down that fence line, that's got to be at least 100 feet. So you understand? So I don't know how many square feet that is. I'll have to measure that and see. But a 5,000 square foot hoop house. And remember, we have access to the machines that will take humidity and condensation and turn it into fresh drinking water. We put that inside the hoop house. It will recycle the water that we use. So you can imagine all that going on. 5,000 square feet or so. We can feed about 250 people per day off of this greenhouse. Imagine all of the neighbors and all the residents in this area. This is a residential community, as you can see. There's also this property here. We don't know what they're doing with it, but this is something that we can find out, and we could probably use this for activities for young people. We may have some kind of agreement where we can keep it cut, keep it cleaned up for them. This is a berry tree right here, so we wouldn't cut this down. Since it's naturally growing, we would use these berries as a part of our program. See, something that we don't even have to plant, at least in the summertime. See, right in the hood. You mean the hood produces food? Yes, there's apple trees all over the inner city. We have to start thinking about the resources that are around us. That school right there is, I think it is a middle school. So we have our Young People in Action program. We could bring those young people right out that door, walk them right down this little alley here, right into the back, have after school programs that we could, for our young people, to teach them about food, about business, about all those things. Look how far down this is. I mean, we have something that could really work. 15 miles an hour zone too. Get some speed bumps out here in this alley, and we can slow folks down. So while we're out here working, we kind of change the game up a little bit. Now here's the other side of the fence line, and I'll come to the, I guess that would be the west side of the building. So again, we clean it up down here, we keep it together, we help our neighbors. The neighbors live all around here. We help them with cleaning the alleys, and just any way that we can help. And they will get involved, I'm sure, as well. Once they see this thing come up, they will definitely start participating in the activities as well. So I know this is a long video. It's probably gonna be a little over 10 minutes, but I just really need to show you this. Now, I'm not in the inside, but I did take pictures already. So the other thing, you see how these light posts are out here? We have Brother Dawood and Brother Paul and them out of the St. Louis area that we can put solar powered lights out here, and then also encourage the leadership in the community, the mayor's office, city council, people like that, encourage them to begin to look at putting these solar lights and cameras in the community up and down residential streets so that we can begin to save money too in just our general community. So as you see, I'm still walking. This is a big building, y'all. It is potentially a serious business center that the Hub Community Development Corporation will be, if it be the will of Allah, because it's our will be opening up here around August the 1st. And inside the facility, you see medical center, but we'd have to change all that out. But inside the facility, there is office spaces, and you're looking at having probably the potential to have about 30 different businesses in here and maybe 100 or so virtual office and print copy center. So where you see this sign, it'll say the Hub Community Development Corporation. And out here, if you look all around this area, it's huge. You see how far back it goes? We're looking at putting under this canopy, we're looking at putting chairs, just a few chairs and tables out here that people can come outside and get on their laptops and have meetings, maybe have coffee or tea out here or something. And then we're going to look at talking to the city about putting some food trucks along the way during the day, so when people come out to, just doing their everyday business, we'll have shops inside, and we'll have food on the outside to help some of the small businesses. So, as you see, your brother has been busy. I think that everything is going to work out just fine. It's going to take a little work, but inshallah, in the next few months, we should be realizing the opportunity to move in to 1336 East Main Street